Mutima vaianitha vandorutu vatatumisa. Hishiwa kushamba lundaye shishino jethiro. That one singer was off key. Anyways, hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Grace if you are new here, and if you're returning Safi, thank you so much for clicking on this video. So in today's video, I'm basically just going to give you guys a live update. Yeah, a lot has been happening, and I think it's time to draw you guys into my life a little bit. I don't think I have moments where I actually genuinely connect with my subscribers, or moments where I'm actually open and vulnerable, and I think this is a great opportunity, right? And also I have been away from YouTube for such a long time, and I think it's just right for me to give you guys a live update and also tell you the reasons why I have been away from YouTube for a while. It's a lot. Sorry. Oh, it's a lot, and I don't even know where to start. I didn't even plan for this video or what I'm going to say, but I am just going to have a heart-to-heart. Hey, is that what they call it? Anyways, yeah. But I wrote a few pointers here of basically the major life updates or the major things that have been happening in my life and the reasons why I was away from YouTube. But other than that, I recently posted a video. I think it's just a few days in my life being a student, going back to school and spending some time with my classmates. So if you haven't checked out that video, make sure that you do, and I will link it at the end of this video. So like I said, today is a live update video, and this is where I get to be, open with you guys, I think for the first time, other than the get to know me facts that I did. Yeah. So I think it's I have been procrastinating to do this video because I think it's just hard to be open and vulnerable, I guess. Yeah, so I'm even having a hard time to find where I want to start. Okay. Cool. I think to start off with, let me start with my flat being broken into. So my flat got broken into in, I think it was in Feb. Yeah, it was in Feb. Somewhere mid-Feb. My flat was broken into. Was it mid-Feb or? Yeah, it was mid-Feb that my flat was broken into. So this is the flat that I have been for the past, I would say 1 year. Yeah, for the past 1 year, I have been at this flat that was broken into. So one day I was at school, enjoying school like a normal student with no problems. Anyways, I was having a research class, and then after class, on my way home, not even on my way home, just as I was about to get cab, my cousin whom I was staying with at that time, she called me and she was like, "Oh, our flat was broken into. I found everything open. I found the front door broken, and the whole flat is a mess, and all of our devices are missing." And at first, I thought this was a really, really bad, really messed up prank. And I was like, "Yo, please tell me that this is a bad prank. Please tell me you are joking." And she was like, "No, I am serious. Just come home." At that time, every cell within my body lost energy. I didn't have the energy to even get and get home. How I got home, only the Lord knows. Because I was so shocked. I couldn't believe what was happening. It felt like a bad dream. And then I got home eventually. When I got home, everything was a mess, and the front door was broken into, and all of our devices were gone. That was it was because actually that actually never happened to me. That was the first time that happened to me. So it was a lot to process and it was a lot to take in. And at that time, I was actually mad with myself because for the past 2 months, my intuition was telling me to move. I had this gut feeling that this place is not safe and I need to move. And I kept putting it off and I just kept finding excuses why no one will break into the place, why the place is safe. But deep down, I knew the place was not safe. And also, my landlord was always reassuring me that no, the place is safe. There is no histories of break-ins, and yeah. Mm. I don't think I have to say more. I mean, he's a landlord. He wants to keep you standing, so he would say whatever he has to say to keep you there, right? But anyways, I was basically mad with myself for not listening to my intuition. Um, as for the material things that I lost that day, I lost, like all of my devices. So normally I would take my PC and I would take my iPad. At that time, I actually had a PC and a Chromebook. So normally I would take my Chromebook and my iPad to school because I would normally take notes on my iPad and then I would use my PC to do any assignments that I have in between classes and after school. Like I would try to stay maybe like 30 minutes after class to just do my assignments. But on that fateful day, the only class that I had was a research lecture, and it wasn't gonna take the whole day. So I was like, okay, I'm just going for the lecture and come back. So there is no need to take my devices with me. So I left the devices at home. Yeah, and then yeah, they took everything. Apart from the devices, they also took a fan. I had this huge black fan. And then they also took my bed sheets. I guess they wrapped the things in the bed sheets that they stole. And also, we had expensive perfumes that they stole. They also stole some jewelries and the funny thing also, they actually stole everything with their remotes and with their chargers. Um, yeah, so that was difficult to process and to let go of the things that were stolen. I actually had to learn to detach from these things. And I think the other difficult thing that I had to deal with was the police to help me, investigate and if possible get my things back. Guys, it at that time it felt like the police was literally working against me and they didn't want to listen to me. They didn't want to do anything. So I remember the first day, that was the day the flat was broken into. We went to the police and they didn't want to open the case because they were claiming that there are no evidence on which they can open the case with. Or on they didn't have any evidence and they didn't have any suspects, so they could not open the case. So I literally had to beg them. I had to like plead with them to please open the case and then we can start looking for evidence. And then they were not going to do any investigations. I had to do the investigations myself. So after pleading with them, after that, I actually on the same day I asked them, okay, if they can come with me and take fingerprints. And then they was like, okay, we will send someone after you go back home. We will send someone who will come and take fingerprints. That person never showed up. So on the same day, me and my cousin, we were actually walking around the street just to check if there are any cameras around. And actually, one of our neighbors had a camera that was like directly pointing at our house. So we managed to get the footage. We actually also had to pay to get the footage, but I mean, I don't blame them. Like they had to spend time to go through the footage to see which footage we needed and all of that. So that was fine. They were actually very kind and very helpful people. And then after we got the footage, we called one of the police guys that was, at that time he wasn't assigned to our case because they didn't want to open the case. But anyways, we called one police guy, and he came, he reviewed the footage, and he was positive. Yes, we can actually, with this footage, we really have a strong case. We can see who were the people who broke into the place. We can actually also retrieve the plate number of the car and what. So I had hope that actually I will get my things, or these people will be brought to justice. So with the footage, so this guy that actually got the footage, he got assigned to our case, and after that we didn't hear anything from him. So we kept following up with the police, which was another difficulty. Sometimes they were not in their offices and what. I guess maybe they had other things to take care of. I don't know. But anyways, so after that we managed to speak to the chief of police, because I also remember there was a day when we came, after we gave in the footage, we came and then they said our case has been closed. And I'm like, how do you close our case without telling us? And why is it closed? On what basis, And then we had to go see the chief of police to file a complaint. And then the chief of police reviewed the footage, and he was like, there's no way we can identify who's in the footage. There's no way we can see the number plates. And so that was that. So the case was closed on those bases. So after that, I was actually very angry. I was feeling like I live in a country where there's no justice that's saved. That is actually, there is no justice in a country where there's no justice and people get away with stuff. And I had to swallow that pill, and I had to actually learn to detach from the things that were stolen. And I think the hardest moments were when I actually had to do an assignment and I didn't have a PC because my PC and my Chromebook were gone. So I literally had to use my phone for everything, and just remembering that I actually had 2 PCs that I could have been working on right now, and I don't have them anymore. That was hard to accept. And also not having my iPad that as a student I saved up for and bought with my own money. It was difficult because I am a student, and of course I valued each and everything that I had, because I don't have a monthly income and I couldn't just quickly replace all of these things or whatever. But luckily, to the support that I had, that didn't last for too long. I even remember I had to stay at school until late so that I can get my assignments done. And then sometimes my brother would sacrifice his PC, which was basically his whole office, his whole work office. He had to sacrifice so that I could get my assignments done. Really, really grateful for that. But yeah, that didn't last for too long. And with the support that I had, from my boyfriend, he also made sure that I, got everything that I needed. And I'm really, really grateful for that. So I didn't have to suffer a lot in that sense. And because of that, I was able to let go of the items that were stolen very quickly. But also in the midst of that, I remember waking up one day and I was just feeling sort of depressed. But again, being surrounded by my loved ones, I was able to overcome that. So that was the break, the break-in story. So like I said, I have been wanting to move from this place for a while. So I have been looking for places that I could possibly rent. So by the time the break-in happened, I had already put in a deposit on another place, so that was so that was a good thing, and at least I could move immediately. So that the next weekend we packed and then we moved. So hence the new background, the new place. Um, yeah, so we moved to this place, and I was actually very, very grateful to have found this place, even though it wasn't modern as I wanted it to be. Like, they had a lot of brown going on. It was very vintage, and I think that's just not my style. So I just wanted to make it more suited for my personal style. So we started off by painting the door to the bedroom, which was this ugly brown color. So my brothers and my cousin helped with that. So we managed to paint that, and also we painted some of the plugs in the house that were kind of off and creamish. And then also my boyfriend, he helped with painting the kitchen cabinets.
Babe, we gotta make money.
We gotta make money. Babe, doing a good job so far.
Oh man, so
Love
far.
it.
So far. Yeah, you're right. I'm not done yet, so far.
So we painted them white, and then we also used contact paper for the counters. The counters were also brown. So it looks way better right now. So we also wanted to fix the, what is it called, the backdrop. I don't know what they call it, but that area where the tiles are, we wanted to fix that as well. And my boyfriend, he ordered the something. Yeah. Okay, I got cut off because my memory was full. I don't even know what the last thing that I said was. Okay, yeah, I was thinking about that situation. So he bought something from Amazon, but like it looked fake in real life. So hopefully, maybe sooner rather than later, we can get something, maybe like white tiles going on there, but rental friendly, of course, that we can put there. But yeah, so that was that. So on top of all of these things, my place being broken into and me moving to a new place, there was school. So I am currently busy with recording a video explaining why I took a semester break from school. So I took a semester break from school last year. So it was a major shift for me to start with school again this year, because now I had to get used to the schedule, waking up early, getting over student fatigue, and following the school schedule. Like, that was a lot to deal with. So hence, I have not been posting, I have not been recording. So that's why I have been away. A lot was just going on. But anyway, guys, please be on the lookout for that video where I will be explaining why I took a semester break, and also talking about taking breaks, which is really, really important for our mental health, first of all. But yeah, guys, that is the update. I hope I didn't leave out anything. Yeah, that is it. That is the update. That's what has been happening. Cool. I am currently very grateful to be back on YouTube. I am grateful for I am just grateful for this platform where I can, make memories, interact with people, learn from other people, and just also be a positive force in other people's lives. Yeah, so I am really grateful, and I am really, really working towards being consistent with uploading on YouTube and really taking this YouTube thing serious. And just, in the midst of it all, identifying, what my goals are when it comes to YouTube and how I am going to show up each and every day so that I can reach those goals. And I really, really want to take YouTube very seriously. And yeah, so just make that a part of, my everyday life. But anyways, guys, oh yeah, another thing that I also wanted to say another thing that I also wanted to say is I am really, really grateful for my family, for my loved ones who were there during this difficult period of my life. You guys are really, all of you were my rock. So thank you. Thank you for your love and for your support. And yeah. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. I'm forever grateful. I am so grateful, guys. I am grateful. I don't even have the words to describe how grateful I am, for the way that I have been supported throughout this season, this difficult season. And I am just grateful to have really good and loving people in my life. So grateful, and even grateful for my own self for being able to fall and get back on my feet and dust myself and learn and move. I am really grateful for my resilience and seeing the positive in everything. Really, guys, even when I was going through this difficult situation, I was always pushing myself to see the positive that could come out of this ugly situation. I was looking at, okay, what are the things that I can learn? What are the things that I can learn about myself, about my intuition? How can I use this moment to practice, not to practice detaching from materialistic things, to practice, to value other things that are not materialistic things in my life. I am so grateful for my mindset and just my spirit in general. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like this video, and also don't forget to turn on your bell notification, because I promise to be consistent and I will be posting new videos. I don't know, the schedule per se, or how many videos I will be able to upload in a day. I just want to give myself sort of a free trial period to see what I will be able to manage and what I will not be able to manage, and see from there. And then I can have a set schedule for uploading on YouTube. But yeah, guys, I think I've been talking a lot now. Thank you so much, guys. Bye. See you in my next one.